Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David, and in this video I'm going to start playing The Lord of the Rings, the trick-taking game, The Two Towers. The sequel to the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. This was chapter 1 to 18, and now we're going to continue with chapter 19 up to 36. And I can do so with thanks to my friendly local game store who provided this copy. A trick-taking game, you can play it with 4 players, 3 players, you can play it with 2, and then you have a deck on the side where you can take cards from, or you can play it solo, and then basically you're kind of playing with 4 characters at the same time. And of course I'm going to play all chapters in order, but you can play them as separate chapters. If you just want to play one game, you can start playing this game even if you have not played this game before. So a solo trick-taking game, and because it's the 2 towers, we also have 2 towers, a black and a white tower in the game. So let's continue the journey and let's see if I can beat chapter 19. So, The Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers trick-taking game. This deck of cards we kind of know. We have the shadow, the forest, the hill and the mountain colors going from 1 up to 8. But there are also 3 orcs inside the deck. You cannot win a trick. However, if you are forced to lead with an orc card, you lose the chapter. So you want to play this in any trick without winning the trick. And you must make sure you don't start the trick with this card. And there are 3 of them inside this deck. And it's just a regular trick-taking game. So one player plays 1 card of a color. And if the other players have also a card of that color, they must play a card of that color. But if they can't follow that color, they can choose any card they want. No trump at the moment. So I'll give these a shuffle. We also have a black tower and a white tower. Those 2 cards will win the trick when they are played, and you can only play them if you cannot follow the color, or you can play them as a starting card. So the white tower wins any trick, or the black tower wins any trick. However, if they are played in the same trick together, they cancel each other out. And when you start the trick with one of these towers, then the next card played, so the next player can decide which suit to follow. So let's start with chapter 19. We continue straight away from chapter 18 from the previous game. Chapter 19. Aragorn knelt beside him. Boromir opened his eyes and strove to speak. At last slow words came. "I tried to take the ring from Frodo," he said. "I am sorry I have paid." His glance strayed to his fallen enemies. 20 at least lay there. "They have gone, the halflings. The orcs have taken them. I think they are not dead. Orcs bound them." So that is why we don't have ring cards in this set, and that Frodo is not here or any of the hobbits because they are gone. Chapter 19, The Departure of Boromir. We have to play with the characters Boromir, Legolas, Gimli and Aragorn. And a victory, short, finish all chosen characters in 1 round. So each character has a task to complete, a mission to complete, and we need to complete that in 1 round. Let's see if we can make that. The setup of this chapter, it's is a little bit... The rules are quite bad written, if I say so myself, for this specific solo chapter. However, we need to keep these 2 apart and then add 14 cards to them, so we can make the 4 starting hands of 4 cards. There's some confusion about what to do with the black tower, but based on Board Game Geek and other players, they need to be shuffled into the deck, into the starting deck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So if I'm correct, and I have 16 cards, 1 card has to be removed. That will be the lost card. We remember that one from the previous game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And Aragorn will play with the white tower. So the hand that gets the white tower will be Aragorn, and that will be the starting player. So I give these a shuffle. In my previous series I played the hands in columns, but I got some advice to play them in a horizontal row, so it's more clear to see which cards are in the player's hands. So I'm going to simply start character 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 4 cards in each hand. And the white tower will be played by Aragorn. Let's hope the white tower does not end up with the black tower in the same hand, because that makes it kind of hard, because then that player has to win almost every trick. But fortunately they are separate, so Aragorn will play with this hand anyway. Because Aragorn and the player who plays the Black Tower together must win a majority of tricks together. And ties are okay, but we have an uneven amount of, we have an odd amount of tricks, so there won't be a tie. The player with the White Tower is Aragorn. Exchange with any character, must keep the White Tower, lead the first trick. In a solo game, because also Legolas and Gimli can do an exchange, you can only do an exchange with one character. Gimli needs to win 4 or more mountain cards and can exchange with Legolas or Aragorn at the start of the game. Legolas needs to win 4 or more forest cards, so kind of like the same as in the previous game. And we have Boromir. Before the Black Tower is played, Boromir needs to win 2 tricks, or more is okay. After the Black Tower is won, he must win no tricks. So he needs to win 2 tricks before we get to the Black Tower is played, and then he cannot win any more tricks. But we're going to place Legolas here anyway, because the highest forest card is over here. Then Gimli needs to win mountain cards. That might be a thing. But also Boromir needs to win 2 tricks. And of course we can let him win the trick with the Black Tower. But then he needs to win the most tricks together with Aragorn. So this could be possible if we make sure that Boromir wins the last 2 tricks. But that's a risk. I think just to be, but with these cards he's not gonna win any trick. So there's a kind of a dilemma. Oh. Before the Black Tower is played, win 2 or more tricks. After the Black Tower is won, win no tricks. So it's okay for him to win with the Black Tower, but then he can't win any more tricks. You know what? He has some very high cards. Let's see if we can make it. I'm gonna try for this one. I don't know if it's clever to do. Maybe I should have changed. Let's see. YOLO, let's go. And if we fail, we can try again. So, this token, you know from the first game, is also in this box, but it's hidden underneath part 2. But I've picked it out so I can keep track on which player is the starting player. So Aragorn is the starting player. But again, we don't have any ring cards in this first part of the game. Oh, we can do an exchange. So let's give Gimli a higher mountain card. And then we give the forest card to Aragorn in exchange. So I can do only one exchange because I'm playing solo. So Aragorn leads the trick. Let's give Boromir his first trick by playing number 5. Legolas cannot follow, will play his orc card. The orc card will not win the trick, but then he's free of them because you cannot lead the trick with a orc card, because then we have lost the game. Gimli needs to follow and Boromir needs to follow. So Boromir wins the first trick and he needs to win 2 tricks. Doesn't matter the cards that are in there. He needs to win 2 tricks before the Black Tower is played. So that's 1. And I'm gonna deal new cards based on the starting player. So in this case to Boromir, then to Aragorn, then to Legolas, and then to Gimli. Nice, Gimli has the highest mountain card. I like to get things done in one trick. I was hoping Gimli would get a forest card or that Aragorn would get a mountain card. We could choose to give Boromir his second trick by playing number 7. Then Aragorn cannot follow. We'll play number 3. Legolas must follow with number 3, and Gimli cannot follow, will play his orc card. So Boromir wins another trick, and basically he's done. And once the black tower card is played, is won, then after that one he cannot win any more tricks. But he needs to win a lot of tricks, because together with Aragorn they need to win the most tricks together over Gimli and Legolas. So this is going okay. I want a mountain card over here, no. And then I want a forest card at Gimli. Yes, okay, that's good. Because now Boromir is going to play a7 of forest. Aragorn needs to follow. Let's play his lowest one. Legolas must follow and Gimli must follow. So Legolas played the highest forest card, so Legolas wins the trick. But in one trick he collected 4 or more forest cards he needed to win to complete his mission. So Legolas is done. Well, our mountain cards go to Gimli. So I guess we're gonna need 2 tricks to get him to 4 cards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There's still a number 3 somewhere. Let's not win any more tricks with Legolas. Let's get it back to Boromir by playing number 4 of the Shadow. Gimli cannot follow. We'll play number 6. Boromir must follow, so we'll play number 8, and then again Aragorn can get rid of his ore card. So Boromir wins another trick, which is okay, as long as he doesn't win any tricks after the black tower has been won. Keep this face up so we know it's the discard. So Boromir will go. I want a mountain card over here. Oh, where's the number 3? It's in this final hand. Can we keep the trick at Boromir? Yes, by playing the forest card. Then Aragorn will follow. Legolas needs to follow. And Gimli will play his number 2 cards. So Boromir wins another trick. Then one more time. Nice! Haha! I love it when a plan comes together. This is good. This is really good, I think. Ooh, yes, this is good. No problem. Because now we're gonna play a number. Let's play number 1. Or maybe number 5. Let's play number 5. Aragorn needs to follow, Legolas needs to follow, and Gimli will take the trick by playing number 8. Gimli wins 4 or more cards of the mountain. So Gimli is done. And they only have 2 tricks, and the majority of the tricks needs to go to Boromir and Aragorn. So I think we're almost there, because Boromir already has 4 tricks. So one more trick to either Boromir or Aragorn, and we are good. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's play number 7 of the mountain by by Gimli. Boromir needs to follow. Aragorn cannot follow, so he will play the white tower, so he will win the trick automatically. And then Legolas can get rid of something high, maybe this one. So Aragorn wins the trick. Then Aragorn will start with, doesn't really matter. Let's play number 4. Legolas cannot follow. Gimli cannot follow. Boromir cannot follow. We'll play the black tower, so he wins the trick. After the black tower is won, that is now win no tricks. So he can't win any more tricks. That's okay, because he's gonna play hill number 1. Aragorn's playing a higher card. So Aragorn played the highest card in the asked color suit. So Aragorn wins the trick. And then we're done. Hoppa, nice. Aragon. And the player who plays the black tower must win a majority of tricks together. Well, there are only 2 tricks to other players, so that's okay. Legolas got 4 or more forest cards, Gimli got 4 or more mountain cards, and Boromir has won before the black tower was played 2 or more tricks, and after the black tower was won, he has won no more tricks. So, we're good. What a nice way to continue our journey through Middle-earth in the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers trick-taking game. So in our next video we're going to continue to chapter number 20. If you have any questions about this chapter or the game in general, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.